Continuing our series on how authors can be legally, ethically, and creatively using AI inside of their author business, we're going to be talking about another way you can save yourself some time and effort and stress so that you can move forward with your author business a little bit easier. We're going to talk about how you can be using AI to help you with your ads copy for your social media ads that you're running for your books. Specifically today, we're focusing on Instagram and Facebook ads. Now, with all AI, anything generated by AI, even if you're tweaking it, cannot be copyright protected. So watch what you're doing. Use this as great inspiration. Use this as a springboard for creating your own content. But we're going to take a look at how this is going to work to our benefit. So jump into your AI generator, and we're going to talk about how to do this. Remember, your AI does learn from your past. It knows what you're doing. And so you can be introducing yourself. You can be giving it as much information as possible. The more information you put out, the more it's going to be able to give back to you. I am starting this one off a little bit differently than I usually start off these prompts. I'm jumping right in and say, act as an Instagram ads expert. Create ad copy for my novel for both a short form ad and a longer form ad, 2 ads in total. This is different than how we typically start our prompts, but it's going to give that framework for what we're talking about today. So we're not just asking for conversation or for dialogue. We want it to act like an Instagram ads expert. It's going to take what it knows already about those ads and how to run them and how to do things, and it is going to give us information back. I then go on to say, this book is by me, Cam Robinson, a multi-time best-selling author. A point that it may want to include, we'll see what it does, and is a young adult sci-fi dystopian retelling of Jack Frost. Now, I've got a divider here. Sometimes you're going to want to use dividers just to kind of help delineate what's what information. You don't have to, but you can do whatever you need to. I then say, here's the blurb for the book. I give the full title and my name, and then I give the book blurb directly from all of those places where I have my book ready to go. You can read it if you want. If you want to pause it, feel free. Let me just go real quick for you. And that's going to go down. It's just a Jack Frost retelling. It's a very interesting twist on it. And then I end by saying these ads will be attached to a static image graphic of the book cover with a quote from the book. Now, that is all the information I'm giving it. We're going to see what it spits back to me because I didn't give it a ton of information. I could get really clear. In fact, I may even want to. The audience for these ads is women ages 25 to 35. Most of them are stay-at-home moms who read on their off time to get a break from life. Okay, so I've clarified it even a little bit more and said, here's my audience. You can get real specific on this. Again, the more information you give it, the better it's going to do. We're just looking at the general version of this, but if you can be more clear, if you can get real clear about your avatar and who you are marketing this to, the more information you can give it, the better it's going to do. Now, I recommend that you go through and you actually have your avatar, your ideal customer. We call it an avatar, and you know who they are. We've had conversations on my main channel about how to develop an avatar, what you need to know about this. I've even run courses on these things to help you get real clear on it. And you should have documentation of your avatar, your ideal customer, the person that you are speaking to when you're crafting all of your social media posts. This information can be fed into the AI, and that will help to create even more specific content for the ads that you are then getting back. So be very clear. The more you can give it, the better it's going to do. I'm going a little bit limited because you don't need to know all of that information, and we don't need to go through all of that, but you can see the difference the more information you give it. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to click on this. It's going to start thinking about this for a minute, and it is generating its content. It's down here. There we go. And so, it's even including emojis. Now, remember, if you're using emojis inside of your ads copy or inside of your marketing, inside of wherever, literally wherever, all of those things are copyright protected. So you actually cannot be using them in a lot of different places. We have a full episode with everybody's favorite IP and entertainment lawyer, Tony, over on the main channel. So you want to make sure that you are paying attention to whether or not you're allowed to use emojis, because you can get in a lot of trouble for that. We're going to take a look at what this is going to be spitting out to me. Interesting. It's giving me some interesting hashtags. Here we go. So here's my short form ad. He says, unleash the chilling adventure. Dive into the conspiracy of Jack Frost, a gripping young adult sci-fi dystopian retelling by the multi-time best-selling author K.M. Robinson. Join Genesis and Jack as they battle an out-of-control weather machine inside a snow globe world. Okay. Not quite what we need, but okay. It goes on to say discover secrets, betrayal, and an epic race against time. Don't miss this page-turning adventure. Grab your copy now and escape into the world of thrilling twists. Hashtag Jack Frost Conspiracy. That is not the name of the book. I don't know what it's doing. Hashtag sci-fi novel. Hashtag must read. So it's picked weird hashtags. Be careful of the hashtags it gives you. And remember, especially with Instagram and Facebook, hashtags are limited to 5. They said it will mess up your algorithm if you have more than 5. You got to be very clear on your hashtags, but that's an entirely different conversation. Go over to my main channel if you want to talk about hashtags, because there's stuff you need to know, and we're not going to get into it right here. But if you got questions on it, feel free to drop it. The longer form ad, let's take a look at what it has to say here. Discover the unforgettable tale of the conspiracy of Jack Frost. Okay, not exactly the hook that I would love to go with, but it's giving me content I can tweak from here. It goes on to say, from the imaginative pen of K.M. Robinson, a multi-time best-selling author, comes a young adult sci-fi dystopian retelling like no other. Is that a twister? It's a tornado there. Immerse yourself in the gripping saga that revolves around Genesis and her boyfriend Jack inside a snow globe world controlled by the enigmatic Morozoko Industries. Unravel the mystery. Morozoko Industries is manipulating weather patterns, testing out the inhabitants to form a stronger race capable of surviving the harsh outside world's fallout. The race against time begins as the seasons shift unexpectedly, and Genesis and Jack sense that something has gone terribly wrong. Hard break. Gosh, it's so over the top here. A twisted path. Technology beyond their wildest dreams appears within their isolated sanctuary, raising suspicion that one of their own might be working against them. As Genesis digs deeper, the shocking truth unfolds, pointing fingers directly at Morozoko Industries. Okay, here's the thing. That makes it sound like they know Morozoko Industries exists. They don't. But that's okay. I can tweak it because I'm smarter than the AI right now. But the real danger is lurking from a foreign enemy determined to unleash devastating bombs outside the world. Nope. Not quite. Not quite. The ultimate sacrifice. With the weather machine spiraling out of control, Genesis and her comrades must take a stand to save the lives of everyone inside the bunker. The stakes have never been higher as they embark on an adrenaline-pumping mission to shut down the malevolent machine. Oh my goodness, you guys. You guys. Will they emerge victorious, or will the world crumble in the clutches of icy chaos? Calling all adventurers. If you have heart-pounding action, or if you crave heart-pounding action, heartwarming romance, heart-pounding and heartwarming, okay, and mind-bending twists, The Conspiracy of Jack Frost is your next must-read. Perfect for women ages nope. We're not going to say that. That's terrible. My goodness. Especially for this. Yeah. They just spit that right back out at me. That was not great. So I don't like this one. This is not good. You can kind of see the rest of that there. This is not great. This is not very well done. So as somebody who does a lot of studies with ads, and I've taught courses on this, especially for books and things like this, not great. So if I don't like this, I can do one of two things. I can either click regenerate response, and it'll give me another version of this, or I can ask clarifying questions so that it can take this and rework it a little bit. So we definitely don't want to call out who it's perfect for. We want to make sure it has a better hook. So let me do this. I need a strong 2-sentence hook. We'll give it a little wiggle room for my ad. Then I'll write the rest. Whoops. What is a strong hook for these ads? And I can even clarify that even further. I can say, what is a strong hook for these ads? Knowing I'm speaking to women who need a break from their everyday lives, who want adventure and romance. Let's see what it comes back with. So we're going to ask it more questions. Maybe I didn't like how it kind of did the beginning of this. Oh, that was really fast. And so I just want to tweak the beginning, and then I can use some of the ideas that it's given me. Embark on an electrifying escape From reality with the conspiracy of Jack Frost, a heart-racing young adult sci-fi dystopian filled with chilling adventures and captivating romance. Unleash the legend within and discover a world of thrilling twists that will sweep you away from the mundane. Okay, this is a little bit better. What I'm finding, especially with ChatGPT, is if you're asking it for longer things, it doesn't do great. If you're asking for short things, you do better with it. It gives stronger content back to you. So if you do it section by section by section, even for something like an ad, if you want it to be a little bit longer, you can do that. So if you've got yourself a formula in your mind, you want to add in some quotes, or you want to talk, and I mean quotes from like readers or quotes from your book, you can just get like a beginning part like this. You can tweak a little bit and then add in your quotes. If you actually have quotes that you want to feed into this, say that I have these quotes, these must be added into it in whole or in full or the complete way. Do not change these quotes, but please have them somewhere in the script. You can do that as well. So this is actually a little bit better. If you are asking for those strong hooks, it will give you a little bit better information. Now, as I said, with something like ChatGPT, what I am finding is that it is very bottom of the barrel, basic beginner. So this is always a great idea to help give you direction, to help give you ideas, but it is not the end all be all, and it is not something you should copy and paste directly just because the quality is not great. It is not the best. And so if you're going to be using this, use this as a way to guide what you're doing. In fact, you can even ask something to the effect of, give me 5 bullet points I should talk about with my ad. Give me 5 bullet point topics I should discuss about this book if I were to write my own social media ad for Instagram. Okay, so let's just see what it pulls out from my information that I fed into it. All right, I don't know why it keeps addressing things like this, but chilling adventure away. It's delve into a gripping young adult sci-fi dystopian retelling that will transport you to a snow globe world controlled by enigmatic forces. Brace yourself for heart-pounding action and unexpected twists. Okay, so I asked for a bullet point. That's something I can take and then I can work with that. That's not bad. That could be, that might be good for your Amazon or something like that where it's really short, but it's also, you can change these and make them a little more bullet point-like and work really well with that. Point 2, unraveling secrets. Join Jack and Genesis as they uncover the sinister motives of Morozoko Industries, manipulating weather patterns to form a stronger race. Explore the mysteries within the snow globe and unravel the truth that leaves you breathless. Did you notice how it's using words kind of similar to each other? It feels like it was in the sentence before, even if it wasn't. Be careful with those. It's not a trained writer. Forbidden romance, empowering female protagonist. Perfect escape for adventure seekers. So you've got some points that you can work with here. If you're not getting what you want out of this, ask different questions. And then you're able to then use this to implement into your ad strategy. So to clarify, to go over this one more time, don't take exactly what it says because it's probably not that good. Even if you think it sounds good, it's probably not that good because I've been pushing this to the limits to try to test these things for you, and it's just given me basic things. So take this, level this up, but this is going to give you some pretty good direction. So if you wanted to do something like this, you don't actually have to think of all your points yourself. I could sit here and I could come up with 5 bullet points, or I could just ask it to do it. And then if I don't like one of them, I could say, I don't like point number 2. Give me something else. Give me another example, or give me more examples, or you regenerate response. You can then pick what you like and create your ads from there. You can create the short form copy, the longer form copy. You can create variations of this. You can even use it again for something like a BookBub ad or an Amazon ad or a TikTok ad or whatever it happens to be to market your book. This is a way that you can kind of get those ideas, get the juices flowing for this, see what will and will not work. And another thing that you can do with this is just a pro bonus tip, is take your existing ads, feed it in there and say, please act like an Instagram ads expert and critically look at this ad. Point out what works and what doesn't and what can be changed to make it stronger and see where it goes from there. This is going to be able to help you evaluate the work that you've already done and make it stronger. So if you ask it all these questions, create your ad, feed your ad back into it and say, now critique it and help me to make it better and see where you can go from there. Follow along as we continue to bring you more legal ethical and creative ways that you can be using AI inside of your author life to make your life so much easier and take a lot of that time and stress, overwhelm out of your control, so that you have the ability to live your best life while also writing your novels and running your author business. And stay tuned for every single day, dropping brand new videos here on the channel to help you navigate the world with the publishing industry. We're talking marketing, content creation, building your online business, publishing, writing, and making sure this is your most profitable year ever. We'll see you in the upcoming episodes.